Hey folks, welcome to round 2. This looks like a keep. Let's see what our opponent does. Yeah, definitely keeping this. So they also kept their 7. And I got my buttons fixed again. No more messing around with clicking on the OK button like 20 times a turn. Still not sure that if I fixed all my stops, but I think I usually have a draw step stop for them, not for myself. I think also at the end of combat. I'm just gonna try and see if this feels like it always feels again. Yeah, definitely just gonna jam the Delver here. Not much to debate, I think there. So Delver, turn 1 Delver. Yes. Let's fucking go. What's this? What is this? So we have a bunch of encounters, a brainstorm and a lightning bolt. Let's see what we get to do with this. Yeah, I'm not tasting this. Didn't think there are too many important 2 and 3 drops in Legacy at the moment to fight over an end step brainstorm. Like if they have a shuffle, they get to put back 1 card that they don't draw. Fine. Ornithopter. Ninjas, you say? Yeah, that's fine. So I really like keeping up a lightning bolt against them. The question is whether we brainstorm or play around days. But I don't think we play brainstorm, but we might play the Delver here. Stifle is annoying, but I think that's fine. I don't mind this getting dazed. So I'm just gonna run it out first. If they daze this, that's fine with me. And I'll pass turn. Yeah, what do you got? More instant brainstorms? Or remove a spell? And step fetch because they didn't want to draw the other cards of the ponder. Okay. Come on, make the lightning bolt good. Can't really keep it up too long, so I might just end turn kill the Ornithopter if they do nothing here, but yeah. Is it getting in there? It's getting in there. Yeah, no blocks. I'm so worried at every point here that I don't have a stop. I do, of course, but yeah. Because I had to redo my stops last game. Definitely lightning bolting that. I assume they can fight over this, else they probably don't want to spend their entire turn doing this, but... Ooh. Ooh, starting on the Force of Will, that bodes well for me. Yeah, let's return the Volcanic, since I'm most likely want to try start out on Brainstorm. If I still have it in my hand, they might force again. No, they didn't. So from this point, I really hate brainstorming like flip delvers, but I have 2 now. I do need some pressure, so I might do it. Yeah, let's do it. I really don't like this play. Like, this just increases the chance I lock myself out with a brainstorm by so much. But not having these flippers is also so bad. So, ooh, they've seen enough. Their hand must have been bad. Okay, Abrades for sure, since it also hits the 1 mana artifact. I like Pyroblast since it hits all the ninjas and stuff. Don't think Blazing Volley is awesome. And I guess Hellbreacher is good. Hellbreacher's almost always good, especially if the opponent is on brainstorms. So I don't think we want all the forces. They're pretty good at playing with discard spells and just getting in at spots where forces aren't good. I don't think Chain Lightning is great because, well, they might not give us an opportunity at Sorcerer Speed to kill something before they get the advantage, but I think it's fine. Plus the Storm isn't great. Fox isn't great still. I think, like, the Krarks are a bit mana intensive, but they're really grindy, so I think I like them. I think Pyroblast and the Hellbreach are all better than the other spells we have. Yeah, let's just overload on like cheap interaction, dazes, and just keep 1 force in. I don't think I want any of this. Like, we could Null Rod, but it's basically only interacting with the 1-drop. Yeah, unless I see something else, I like keeping the Null Rod inside. Ooh, this is a very mana intensive hand with very little mana. And we're on the draw. On the play, this might be good since the Arcanist basically forces them to do stuff other than just enact their own game plan. But on the draw, we're basically like almost guaranteed to fall behind here. Yeah, I don't like it. Ooh, it was better than this hand though. This is definitely not what I want. Yeah. I wish I kept that 7. That 7 looks mighty fine now. Yeah, I like doing it like this, and then I think it's between the red cards. Like if I miss land drops, I really like having a daze, so both to disguise that, and because daze then becomes very good. So either I'm bottoming the Delver or the Young Pyromancer. I think the Young Pyromancer is fine. I don't think Chain Lightning is great, but yeah. Ooh, I always forget to look at the top card of the information here or whatever. I used to be able to just see this number go down, and that's usually something that I noticed. But they also went to 4 cards. So maybe we have a chance despite this. I mean, this is not a bad hand, just to be clear. Yeah, but it does need red mana. So their way back into this game is to ninjutsu. They can draw like 1 card, and then we have to find red source for Chain Lightning. So we could ponder here and ponder again, so we see a lot of cards. But I think that's giving up too much here. There's a chance they just don't have a good hand. Or they don't have it immediately, like they have to cantrip to try and find it or something like that. But it looks like I wasn't right. I must be honest about this. I haven't played against this deck that much that I know how many of the hands that they don't get this combo. They just have to mulligan. So they find an infiltrator. Hope we find a land. That's not a land, but I will review it. I'm definitely gonna ponder here. There we go. So I like the force of will, but I can always draw into it next turn. So I think I like doing it like this. Don't shuffle. Chain lightning that motherfucker. Hope they force a will. Oh yeah. Now they're just down to that one card. Great. That was so good for us. Now we get to, well, yeah, like they drew one card, they mulliganed once more than we did, despite us going to 5. Now they only have the Outcast and whatever they top deck, so yeah, I'm gonna ponder here. I'm probably gonna wasteland, but I want to see what I'm getting myself into. Borer or Chain Lightning next turn? That's the question. I think I draw the Force of Will here, since I'm just gonna put them so low and stuff that's great. I think it's safer to have the Chain Lightning next turn. This whole plan is a bit risky, of course. Like, if they do have a good draw or can get rid of my insectile aberration, I don't have much left, but just hoping that wastelanding them got there. If they don't have that anymore, you just have to hope they don't have a Eureka, and if they do, well, at least we have the Chain Lightning on top. That's basically why we kept the Chain Lightning on top, because their best draw is a Eureka here. Alright. Infiltrator. It's basically the same thing. So now they got two for ones over that, so we're basically equal in cards. They started one down, they forced a will into our days, and they drew 2 additional cards. And at the top of our deck is a Brazen Borrower. It's something we should keep in mind for whatever they play. Like, Force of Will is something that we can also easily borrow on the turn that we are not using our mana for anything else. I'd rather get the 3 additional damage with Insectile Aberration in at that point and just not counter it and bounce it and then force it on the way back. But let's see what happens. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I know I can counter it, of course, but yeah, especially with the Borrower coming up, that's such a powerful play against these ninjas. And I'm not gonna fight over a Changeling Outcast if I don't know if my opponent is just drawing off the top of their library. Also, like, of course, yes, they can draw cards if it all goes to shit for me, but they're also at 6, so they don't have that much time to draw cards. They don't get that many attack steps. End of turn Brainstorm, sure, go for it. I mean, it's probably correct for them. The game gets really condensed when you're taking 3 a turn and only have 6 life left, so you just have to use all your mana. Like, locking yourself out is barely a thing here, because you only have 2 turns left. So. What you got? An ornithopter. Oh, that gains 3 life. Now I just hope they have the, like, their best thing is a ninjutsu dude, and then I just bounce it. Roll fun. So now I could bounce something, but I don't think that's worth it. That's nice. I may have wanted to play this before going to attacks, but so I can petty theft through a daze. And a daze, it could be good if they like I don't know, have some flesh creature. I don't know what that should be, but it's just a push. It's a push. I could go very all in. Just counter this, play another borrower, and go for that. I have 1 card left. It is very all in, but it's also pretty sweet. So, yeah. I think their way out of this game is with time, and I don't want them to have time. Here also one of the cards that could have punished me for not playing my land first was Flusterstorm. So yeah, that was definitely bad, but let's see what they do. I'm fine with them just drawing cards here from the turn. Like, if they have a force of will, of course, I'm not gonna kill them this turn. But yeah, I'm gonna block this. Like, getting that blocked basically means that they can't ninjutsu it back to have it as a blocker as well. So, again, I think that's worth it. Alright, we got there. A bit of a strange game too, but or last game, yeah. Oh, we got there. See you folks at the next round.